believe in a generous America. To the young boy on the south side of Chicago who sees a life beyond the nearest street corner, that's the future we hope for.
Tonight I'm going to liberate you, I'm going to motivate you. You didn't go through a year of hell so that you could be positioned for that next level of greatness. Look, it's now or never, but guess what? The never matters.
Despite what's happening, I'm still getting over the hump every single day. Stop sitting on your butt. Get up, get out, go get some. I'm telling you now, don't expect to be made overnight. It's not going to happen.
I'm getting over hurt. I'm getting over rejection. I'm getting over pain. Let's go. We're getting over the hump.
What's going on, everybody? It's your man, Richard Taylor. Look, welcome to another episode of Getting Over the Hump. I'm so excited to be back in Chicago, to be back with you. Look, today I'm taking you back to Unashamed. Chapter 6 is called No Way Out. This was very important for me because chapter 6 was a chapter that I personally did not know how I was going to ever tell, because it was basically my story leading up to my suicide. The final suicide attempt that I had taken before I changed my life around, before things had just changed for me all the way. I had a 1.4 GPA. I was on academic probation for 3 semesters straight. I talked about being abused in a relationship. I felt like a failure in everything that I did. And that basically got me bottled up so much so to the point where I felt like I had to let myself go. I had to take myself out of this walk. I had to kill myself and take myself out this life here. A lot of people deal with this kind of stuff, not just suicide, but thoughts of failure, not just not wanting to live, not wanting to be here, feeling like nothing, feeling like a worthless being, feeling like they don't belong. And the one thing I want you to catch today, the one thing that we're speaking on today is fear. That's what led me to that point. That's what got me to feeling the way that I did, was fear. I was scared of trying. I was scared of really trying to put myself out there. I was scared of trying to be something. I was scared. I talked a good game. I procrastinated a lot, but I was scared. The fear that you go through, the anxiety that you feel, that you go through when you're trying to get to that next level, when you're trying to figure out whether or not you should make that move to do something greater with your life, right? Yes, I know, fear. And today, I'm not only speaking to your fear, but I want to specifically touch on the things that lead to fear: anxiety, depression, sadness, neglect, low self-esteem, insecurities, rejection, worthlessness, selfishness, self-pity, hurt, pain, anger, rage, malice, you name it. We can go on. Envy, jealousy. There are some specific things, frustration that comes from fear. And this is what happens when you get hit with fear so hard. You feel like you can't do anything else. You can't be happy in your walk of life because you're not happy with yourself. So today I'm talking to your fear. Yes, look, I know things are hard. Sometimes we feel like we need to off ourselves. We feel like we can't make it anymore. But I'll tell you like this. G.O.T.H, go look him up. He said it best. When a man kills a man, he thinks that he just kills that one man. And when a man kills himself, he kills a multitude. He kills all men. Don't take yourself out the race, because whether you kill a man or whether you kill yourself, you're killing all men, because there's somebody there that needs you. But what you got to understand is when you're walking in fear and when you're not doing what you need to do, physical suicide is not the only form of suicide. And I want you to understand that today. Yes, why? Because there are people counting on you. There are people out there all over the world who are going through the same thing that you are, who are dealing with the anxiety that you're dealing with, who are dealing with the pain that you're dealing with, who are dealing with the suffering, who are dealing with anger and rage at such a point where they feel like they can go take it out not only on themselves but any and everybody. And what I need for you to do today is to walk past your fear. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond belief. Our deepest fear is us. You don't need to fear who you are. You do not need to fear the I am inside of you. Why? Because you were created to be great. You were created to do awesome things. You were created to go out and change the world. You were created to have your name placed in history. If you allow your fear to take over, if you allow yourself to be scared of who you could truly become, you will never see it. And then what you got to understand, it's not just for you. This life that you live, this skin that you walk in, this physical being that you walk in, is not just for you. Your story, your life will impact the lives of so many. But if you take yourself out, whether physically or if you take yourself out mentally and don't do what you're supposed to do in life, there are going to be millions. there are gonna be millions of people who need you, and if you're not there, they're gonna do the same thing, and we're gonna keep recreating history. When things seem hard, when times get rough, I'm telling you now, leaders are birthed through adversity. Don't take this time being scared, saying what you can't be. Take this time, look, hear what I'm saying. Be as humble as a lamb, but as bold as a lion. Go out there and change the world. Do what you need to do. And from this day forth, you looking in the mirror every day and you're telling yourself, fear, you can't control me anymore. I am great. I am called, I am chosen, and I will change and impact the world. It's your man, Richard Taylor. Look, this week I'm telling you, fear is not an option. Go out there, make greatness, live your life, and live the best life you can because you are called, you are chosen, and it is your time. I'll see you next week.